everybody, my name is Zadnazer and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Okay, so last time we ended off, we got I believe the freedom ending or something like that. This time, we're gonna see what happens if I press the off button on the console. And we're loading. Okay.
This is the story of a man.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Okay, so now that we're in the game again, we're just gonna go through the things that we...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
I forgot how annoying it was to commentate over his voice. Okay, we're just gonna do the same thing as we did last time, except...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I talk now? Okay. Except what we're going to do this time is we're going to...
Yet there was not a single person here
oh
either.
My gosh.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase,
go upstairs. It's just going to be a typical process. The only different thing we're going to do is actually... Okay, now can I talk? Yeah, okay. The only thing different that we're going to do is we're going to turn on the mind control device, and it's called here the explosion.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
This is New Age music? I'm not into this stuff. Recently I've been listening to like Ruby soundtracks. Those have been pretty good actually.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Let's see, okay. This is a pretty cool doorway, I have to admit, though. What's in there? Nothing. Alright, and then we just go downstairs. Seriously, these all look like mods from... I want to say Half-Life 2, but I don't actually know what Half-Life 2 looks like. So I can't tell, but it sort of looks like those warehouses in Portal 2. I can't say that. I can say that, however, because I actually play that game.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Okay.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Right, so now we're just gonna take the normal path, I guess.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright. So the way I'm gonna orchestrate these endings is I'm gonna go to like as many endings as I can to the left.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm gonna try doing as many endings as I can with the left door, and then I'm gonna go to the right and go as far as I can. Basically, you know, it's gonna be the same. Well, not the same. I don't know English, right? I can't explain, but you'll get it when I get there.
Their true nature revealed.
What's with that one? I didn't notice that one.
Of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. When I said that one, let's see if they turn off again. There was like, we all know, of course, the one that was fired, but there was one that had like a blue screen or something. Right there. Right
This
below
mind
233.
Control facility.
234.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't
Weird.
be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it.
That guy was
He
fired
couldn't
too.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I wonder if...
But here was the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Yeah, I mentioned
walking,
these already.
eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, so here's the part where I can choose to turn off the system power, go through the happy ending again, or turn on. Of course, I'm not going to turn off. Let's turn on and see what happens.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
On.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2
So you're making this up as you go.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious...
I'm gonna assume you didn't make it so that I can actually turn
more time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
Button number 2.
What all this means, I barely know where to start.
Whoa, gee.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yeah, I would actually.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Sure.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
You're actually telling me the storyline?
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn.
That's another ending?
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's
okay, so this is funny to you.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
You guys aren't even letting me commentate. You guys are just talking your head off.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow.
Alright, then just stop talking.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness. This guy just wants to keep talking.
You have no idea where you're going?
No, I know exactly what I'm doing
right now. Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
That's semi-true.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Hey, don't laugh at me.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away.
Very true.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Console disabled. Enable backup power to activate.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Goodbye, employee.
30 seconds until a
I guess this is it, guys.
No ending here. Just you being blown.
What?
Will you cling desperately to your
No, I don't care.
or will you let it go peacefully?
Just sit here and look at the clock, mate.
Choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Okay, so that was, what is this called? The explosion ending. I really didn't care for this one because the narrator is very sassy in this one, apparently. I mean, this is the first time I've done it, so I actually don't know what's going on yet, but this is the first time that the narrator actually talked to me. Like, all the other times, the narrator has just been saying, oh, this is what Stanley will do, this is what Stanley's gonna do. There's no point. This is the first one where the narrator got mad at me for throwing it off track, and he's just like, okay, you know what? You can't do anything to me, just deal with it. Alright, fine. That one didn't feel too good. Okay. So next...
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah. I don't really want to hear you right now,
Stanley
mate.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so what we're gonna do this time is we're going to go to the exit. There's supposed to be an...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
There's supposed to be an escape door or is something there. Anyway, I'm just gonna skip to there.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah,
Okay,
blah.
I was gonna
Dark
skip
secrets,
there, but...
the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
That was different. I didn't expect him to do that. Did he get bored of the story or something? I don't know, this is only the, what, 3rd time I think I'm playing this one? So let's go down. The narrator's dialogue is slightly different, which is impressive, but then... What would be the purpose of changing the narrator's dialogue? I mean, it isn't like Minecraft. There's not like infinite endings that you can find in this game. Okay, that's odd. This time I came out looking out at the door. Maybe I just didn't notice that before.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So here it is, escape. So we're going to take this route this time. Whoops.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent
I wonder if
death.
that's true. Anyway, I haven't read the ending of
the door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I haven't read the ending of...
At this point,
oh my goodness.
Stanley was making a conscious,
here.
concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I haven't read the ending of this yet. I just saw that there was an escape, so I'm just assuming that this is an exit. But the I was about to say narrator, but I'm not British. The narrator, actually, he probably has... I mean, okay, let me try and explain this again. Every single time you read the name of an ending, it normally tells you exactly what the ending will be. Whoa, this is like the fall from Portal 2. Oh, and we're loading again. Great. Okay, so we're still falling. Oh, how'd Stanley survive this? He's not Shell. He doesn't have to...
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
oh my gosh.
It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Whoa.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Oh my gosh.
Stanley.
Okay, wait. Am I really gonna die? What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa. This is weird. If you guys probably noticed by now, but the text was light blue and the voice was different. Whoa.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
That's a good question. This is very fourth wall breaking right now. Gee.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Is this like the credits? Did I do it in the wrong order? Because if this is the credits, then shoot, I probably shouldn't have done this. Because this is explaining it. But, okay. Wow, so they're really breaking the fourth wall now and actually explaining to you what's going on. I didn't expect an explanation, but I wonder if she's actually going to tell me what the narrator's purpose is in this game. Let's see, the set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete of the Stanley Parables design. Once this room, the rest of the game, yeah, because like, it's always the 2 doors. This is the very first decision that you make in the game. Will you go with the narrator and choose left, or will you take the right, which I haven't done the right ones yet, so I wonder if there's more endings on the right. Okay? So, let's see. This is my office, employee 427. You go over here, and then it says the office layout. Okay, so then you go out, and you keep going down the hallway, and is that like the... Wait, where's the room? Oh no, the room's... Is the room past the doorways? I think it is. Okay, the corridor. This pacing on the opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure that... Oh, so, yeah, the player breaches the 2 doors in good time. Okay. Nature paintings, alright. Stanley's computer. That's nifty. And then here's the file cabinets, office computers. Oh, my eyes hurt. Is that like a Windows 95? Okay. Yeah, alright, okay. Moving on. Here's the credits. Oh, Kevin Brighting as the narrator. Is it narrator or is it narrator? I don't know. Maybe it's just the way you have, like, the way your accents are. Okay, the office with the plants, and then, ooh, the maintenance room. 431 to 436. Oh, this is the printer thing, I think. Okay. What is this? Greenlight. We submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight. Valve is okay. The Greenlight page has only a series of cryptic photos, which we were still enough to win the community's, what to say, approval. These are shots, more endings, fewer endings, more. What? The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to win. Am I going crazy? Was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? Oh, this is... So these were opening pictures that they released before they made the Stanley Parable. The lounge. I haven't seen this yet. The office. This might be all the one big spoiler that I don't know about yet. What is this? Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. We had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials. We never found the perfect use for them. Here's a selection. Also, these were emails. Oh. Okay, were these just random emails sent to... Okay, I don't really get it yet, but alright, sure. Moving on. Seriously, this all might be one big... Oh, here's 427's office. What is this? From the left to the right, this is the evolution of the Stanley's office. The first was created in November 2011, March 2012, and then February 2013. And then this is the most recent one, right? Yeah. How come I can't go in? Huh. That's odd. Okay, so moving on. What is this? Game design mock-up. Okay. Alright. Whoa. If this was the original, I would have definitely mentioned Portal 2, because this looks like Portal 2. Like, just the death scene of it all and everything. Anyway, moving along quite promptly. Why is it lagging now? Okay, anyway. Countdown room. Oh, so this is the original countdown room without the red lights in the center. That wasted a lot of what you call red lights. You know, the wasted energy. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Huh. So this was the original ending. Anyway, countdown desk. One of the desks for the early version of the countdown, which we already did. Wait, did we do this ending? I don't know. Okay guys, we are back for the last time. If it lags again, then we're just gonna go to the very end of the game. But anyway, let's see if we can figure out these endings. Is there a way to listen to them? Oh, there, you can barely hear it, but okay, good, the whole game just got cleared up a bit. Alright, but here's the employee lounge, here's the underground. Yeah, okay, so now we're just gonna go to the end, and there was an exit I saw up there earlier. Let's see if she has to say something, or here we go, the exit.
Oh, look at these
exit,
two.
yeah.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
The on and off switch?
How they both wish to be freed.
Yeah. Please don't tell me that's all you're gonna say. Okay, that's a wall, but what she said is very true. It's like the good, the light, and the darkness. But there's also a theory that if you destroy one of an opposite, like if they're always, for first there always has to be a last. For a first, no, not there always has to be a last. For a first, there always has to be a second. For darkness, there always has to be a light. Basically, what they're trying to say is, in order for somebody to be first, there has to be an opposite, an equal and opposite force in order for something to exist, because otherwise there is no existence. There is no good, because everything will be good. It just is. There is no bad, because everything is bad. It just is. Like, if there is no opposite. So we don't know anyway. When these two elements come together to fight each other, the good and the bad, they always fight for control. But of course one wins out in the end, ultimately, in general. But then for some odd reason both sides eventually come back, even if one side wins. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I just clicked the off switch.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Yeah.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit.
Wait, what? I'm back here again?
To beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose.
Wait, do I have the ability to it? Okay. This might just be like in Undertale when it turns out there's something after if I don't chicken out. But should I quit? Should I quit? Or should I just die? Or maybe not, I'm not gonna die. Maybe she's gonna say something and there's gonna be the other narrator will come back or something like that. Okay, let's just resume it because I have a feeling that, well, unless the game crashes, which would be awful, but alright, here we go. Alright, we're back, and I'm just gonna stop playing because, like, the game is lagging out. Anyway, that was where we were gonna end anyway, because that was the second ending that we're gonna do for today. I'm not sure how many endings there are. I believe there's, like, 18, maybe 19 endings. Anyway, that ending that we just did is called the... what's it called? The museum ending. As I said, if I read that, then I'd probably go like, oh, museum, there's probably something there. Anyway, so that's the museum ending. It did tell us a lot, but it did not spoil any of the other endings, hopefully. I'm not exactly sure, because I haven't played the other endings yet. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching my videos. If you liked it, please hit that like button down below, subscribe for more of my content, and I will see you next time.